Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to kick off today's session with a focus on reusable server-side JavaScript for platform excellence. Today, we'll be diving into mastering script includes in ServiceNow. I'll give you an overview of how to create efficient, reusable scripts that can streamline your development process. So let's get started and explore how these techniques can enhance your ServiceNow platform. Now, let's talk about script includes and why they are such a vital part of platform development. They include power-critical components like business rules, UI actions, workflows, and scheduled jobs. These elements are essentially the building blocks that help us create a robust and flexible platform. A script include is a reusable server-side JavaScript module within ServiceNow. Think of it as a custom class or utility library that you can create to centralize your logic. The big advantage here is that you write your code once inside the script include, and then you can use it everywhere across your platform. So, what exactly is a script include? It's a core concept because it allows us to write modular, maintainable code that promotes reuse. This centralization not only saves time, but also makes updates much easier because you only need to change the logic in one place. By understanding script includes, we're setting the foundation for efficient platform development, ensuring our solutions are scalable, consistent, and easier to manage. Let's talk about how we can improve platform performance and reduce errors by focusing on optimized, tested, and reusable code patterns. One of the key strategies is performance boosting. By grouping related functions and classes together, we create a clean and logical code structure. This makes it much easier to navigate and understand, which saves us time and reduces mistakes. When we think about better organization, updating logic becomes simpler because we centralize it in one place. Instead of hunting down duplicated code scattered across the platform, we can make changes in a single spot, ensuring consistency and reducing the risk of errors. Reusability is another crucial aspect. By creating functions that can be reused in different parts of our system, we avoid unnecessary duplication. This not only streamlines our code, but also makes maintenance much easier. And speaking of time savings, all these practices, grouping related code, centralizing logic, and reusing functions, add up to significant efficiency gains. They help us work smarter, not harder, and keep our platform running smoothly. So, why use script includes? Because they enable us to implement these best practices, ultimately leading to a more reliable, maintainable, and high-performing platform. Let's take a closer look at the three main types of script includes and how they fit into your development process. First, we have the client callable type, which is supported via Glide Ajax. This allows you to make asynchronous calls from your client scripts, meaning your users can interact with the form without any delays or page reloads. It's essential for creating dynamic form interactions and for real-time data validation, making the user experience much smoother. Next, we have the option to extend an existing class. This approach is perfect when you want to create multiple functions within a reusable, object-oriented structure. It helps you organize complex logic more efficiently, especially when you have related methods and properties working together. Think of it as building a toolkit where everything is connected and easy to manage. Then there's defining a new class, which is typically used for simple server-side operations. These are not client callable, making them ideal for back-end business rules or automated processes. They run on the server and don't require user interaction, so they're perfect for tasks that need to happen behind the scenes. Finally, we have the on-demand or classless scripts. These are straightforward, quick scripts that run when needed without the overhead of defining a class. They're useful for simple, one-off server tasks. Understanding these three types helps you choose the right approach based on your specific use case, ensuring your scripts are efficient, maintainable, and aligned with your overall development goals. All right, now that we've created our script include, it's crucial to save your work and thoroughly test it. Make sure to verify that all the business rules or client scripts that interact with this script include function correctly. This step helps catch any issues early and ensures everything works seamlessly in your environment. Next, if you plan to call this script include from client-side scripts, don't forget to check the Client Callable box. This option allows you to use Glide Ajax for server communication, which is essential for any client-server interactions. Now, moving on to configuring your settings. Use the JavaScript editor to define your class or function. Pay attention to the proper structure and syntax. Correct formatting is key to avoiding errors down the line. When writing your code, choose a clear, descriptive name like User Utils or Incident Helper. Picking a meaningful name will help you and others quickly understand the purpose of this script include later on. Finally, to create your script include, open the application navigator and search for Script Includes. Click New to start building your module. Follow this step-by-step process to develop your foundational script include, ensuring it's well-structured and ready to serve your application needs. So this slide highlights the results we've achieved with our solution. As you can see, we've managed to streamline the data entry process, which means fewer errors and a more efficient workflow. One of the key features is that the manager's name now autofills automatically when the assigned to field changes. This saves time and reduces manual entry mistakes. We use a client script that employs Glide Ajax for asynchronous server calls, allowing the system to fetch data without slowing down the user experience. The script includes specifically queries the Sys user table to retrieve the correct manager information. Now, let's talk about the overall solution. When users are filling out incident forms, manually entering the manager's name can be tedious and prone to errors. This example demonstrates how script includes effectively address this common challenge by automating the process. And to give you a real-world context, the challenge was auto-populating the manager's name. By implementing this approach, we make the process faster, more accurate, and ultimately more reliable for the users. Now, let's look at some scenarios where dynamic validation really shines. For example, validating user permissions, checking if certain data is available, or even calculating values based on complex business rules. These are common situations where real-time validation improves user experience and data accuracy. Moving on, a key point to remember is that script includes must be explicitly marked as client callable to be accessible via Glide Ajax. This is an important security measure because it ensures that only authorized scripts can invoke server-side code, adding a necessary layer of protection. Next, we have the concept of using JavaScript callbacks to handle server responses. This approach allows us to update forms dynamically, based on real-time validation or processing results. It makes the user interface more interactive and responsive, without waiting for full page reloads. Finally, Glide Ajax is a powerful tool because it enables client scripts to call server-side script, includes asynchronously. This means the user interface remains responsive, even when waiting for data from the server. It's all about bridging the client and server seamlessly, ensuring a smooth user experience while maintaining robust data processing. When working on script includes, it's essential to thoroughly test them in both development and test environments before deploying to production. This helps catch issues early and ensures reliability. Also, creating unit tests for critical business logic is a best practice, as it allows us to verify that our code performs as expected under various conditions. Next, documenting our methods clearly with JS comments is crucial. By explaining parameters, return values, and providing usage examples, we make it easier for our team to collaborate and transfer knowledge seamlessly. Always remember to validate inputs to prevent security vulnerabilities. Handling exceptions gracefully with try-catch blocks and meaningful error messages not only improves stability, but also makes debugging much easier. Consistent naming conventions are key, too. Matching class names to file names and following ServiceNow standards ensures that our code remains discoverable and maintainable by everyone on the team. Finally, focusing on single responsibility in our script includes, meaning each one should handle a specific domain or set of related functions. maximizes reusability and keeps our code modular. This approach helps us build a clean, efficient, and easy-to-maintain code base. Let's talk about how script includes really make a difference in our development process. They enable us to create complex automation and integrations with clean, maintainable code that can grow alongside our organization. This means as we scale, our code stays organized and manageable. Centralized logic is another big advantage. It allows us to perform platform upgrades and fix bugs about 60% faster because we work with isolated, testable modules. This simplifies maintenance and reduces downtime. When it comes to upgrades, easier processes mean we can implement changes more quickly and confidently. In terms of development speed, reusable libraries play a crucial role. They help us accelerate our development cycles, allowing teams to build new features up to 3 times faster than before. And for large enterprises, using script includes significantly cuts down redundant code by around 40%. This streamlining reduces technical debt and makes ongoing development more efficient. Overall, these improvements translate into better efficiency and easier maintainability, which are key to supporting growth and innovation across the organization. And here we are at the final step in your journey toward cleaner, more scalable ServiceNow code. This is where it all comes together. First, I encourage you to connect with the ServiceNow developer community. It's a fantastic resource for tips, real-world examples, and best practices shared by experts from around the globe. Engaging with this community can accelerate your learning and help you troubleshoot more effectively. Next, I want to highlight the importance of diving into advanced techniques, like extending abstract AJAX processor and exploring more sophisticated script include patterns. These methods allow you to build more powerful and flexible solutions that can handle complex scenarios with ease. Remember, optimizing your platform's performance and boosting your productivity comes from adopting centralized, efficient code patterns. Refactoring your scripts into reusable modules is a game changer. It saves time and improves consistency across your applications. So, I encourage you to start modularizing today. Take those initial steps toward better code organization and immediate productivity gains. And finally, don't forget to unlock the full potential of script includes. They're a critical tool in your development toolkit, helping you create cleaner, more maintainable and scalable solutions. This is where your journey begins, right here, right now.